if somehow someone is able to get that first work lien in there and it kind of jumps over us and they're in first position now, we can't help out as much. Hey guys, Sean Bloomquist, Pine Financial Group, where we work together so you succeed. Wherever you're finding us online here, give us a like, a subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're staying up to date on all the content we release. I've got my favorite person here, Jared Seidenberg, and we're going to talk about something that's not really the most glamorous topic, but it can certainly be a very expensive problem and a very expensive solution if it comes to this. And what it is that we're seeing, and we're seeing it in Minnesota right now, but I think it's going to become a nationwide issue, is when you're getting title, obviously you want to make sure there's no mechanic lien that is in place that can become a problem for the lender and the borrower themselves, right?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, look, title coverage is insurance, and you want to make sure that you're insured properly.
Yep.
Not just in this business, but all businesses, and this is one area. And, for us, we operate in two areas where this can be dicey. In Colorado and Minnesota, the mechanics lien law says that it's a first work doctrine. It's actually a little bit harder to deal with it in Colorado than it is in Minnesota. But the basics of it are that you can attach a mechanics lien, use first work that can predate our loan and get priority over our mortgage or deed of trust. And that can be a problem. And we've always handled it with the title companies on the front end. In our fix and flip product, we want clear title up to close and insurance up to close, and then we will work with our borrowers during the pendency of the project. And what we're seeing is that more and more title companies and underwriters, and it's really the underwriters for the insurance companies, are pushing back on this, and it's becoming very difficult to get this type of coverage cheaply. And that's our problem, is that we don't want to pass these costs on.
Sure.
And we're trying to keep the costs low because margins are thin in our business.
and the big thing about it, and what we were talking about with first position, is if somehow someone is able to get that first work lien in there and it kind of jumps over us and they're in first position now, we can't help out as much as we could if we were in first position. So then it becomes the borrower who's got to take on this problem, and they've got to try and figure out how to navigate through it.
That's right. And mechanics lien claimants can be very aggressive. It can really mess up the entire ability to get in and out of projects quickly. And we want to make sure we're paying attention to it. So we don't know where this is headed. It does seem like this is a current issue that is coming up more and more. And I expect that we will see this probably nationwide to continue to be something that's a topic of conversation. The real take-home message here is that we want to make sure that we're working with title companies that understand our product, understand what our borrowers need. We want the coverage to be in place, and we're just going to have to navigate this. It may change. We may have to incur some additional costs. Our borrowers may have some additional costs. We're going to try to keep that down as much as we can. But know that title can be an issue. It is something that we look at in processing all the time, not just for mechanics liens, but in general. And that is the value of working with a lender that really understands this business and understands what we're looking at. And we will provide that education and support to you along the way.
Yeah, right on. If you've got any questions about title or want to see if your title company that you usually work with is able to handle the way we want this structured, have them reach out to us at pinefinancialgroup.com, or you can reach out to us at pinefinancialgroup.com, and we can walk through the steps and make sure that everybody's covered when it comes to this.
Absolutely. That's the name of the game.
Yep. All right. Thank you, guys.